Once we had a young content creator approach us and he asked for advice, and I really appreciated it because he was very, very open and vulnerable. He told us, when I see other creators that are doing some of the things that I do, or they're kind of in my lane, and I see that they're succeeding, I get a little bit jealous. And I wonder if that is an indication of something that's wrong with me. And he asked for advice. He was very, very open. He said, what should I do? And we commended him for being so open and for so vulnerable. But we realized that this is a systemic problem, that if you're not careful, you're going to be looking at other people as rivals, toxic competition with other people, that you want to see them fail or you want to succeed at their expense. And this reminds me of the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ in a slightly different context, but it's relevant. Narrated from Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, who said that the Messenger ﷺ said, look at those below you and do not look at those above you, lest you belittle the favors of Allah. And that's narrated in Sahih Muslim. We have to be grateful for what we have. And part of being grateful is actually looking at people that are down the chain from us. Now, I'm going somewhere with this. That means that if all you spend is your time looking at those above you, and we're going to take this into the social media space or in the content creator space, then it's easy to feel like other people that are at your level or below your level are competitors, meaning that you're so obsessed with chasing however many followers or whatever type of platform or notoriety or fame that you're trying to get, that you're going to slip into looking other people as competitors. Now, when the Prophet ﷺ said to look at the people below you, it is an important reminder to be grateful for what you've been given. And that's a key word, been given, right? It's not by your own amazingness or awesomeness. It's by the rizq of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses certain people, gives certain people a platform. And there are some people that are amazing with amazing things to say, that are brilliant people that have like 1 follower or 2 followers or no followers and no one knows about them. So realize that this is from a rizq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that'll change the way that you look at those people who are quote unquote at your level or below, that they're not actually your competitors. They're actually your potential salvation. They're your potential raw material for worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and really bringing something healthy to the online space or the content creator space, which is collaboration, which is nasiha, something we've been harping on a lot lately, this loyalty, being true to one another. And so when it came to this young man and the advice that we gave him, we said it's kind of natural to feel that way and to be like a little bit territorial and a little bit competitive. And then someone's going to reach out to you in like an email or a DM and they're going to want to collaborate. You're going to maybe feel that pull to not want to collaborate with them because they're competition or whatever. How do you fight against that? You go out of your way to collaborate with that person. You go out of your way to try to lift people up. You go out of your way to give time to people that are quote unquote beneath you. And in addition to that, you try to put people on. And you get happy, and this is a real important metric, you get happy at other people's success. If someone ends up surpassing you, goes super viral, and is having a really good impact on people, you're happy for them. And guess what? If you collaborated with them, you're actually part of that success story and you're part of that process. And even if nobody knows about it, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows about it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will write it down within your good deeds and things that you did as an act of righteousness. And the last thing, other than sharing resources and sharing tips and sharing networks and uplifting each other, collaborating, in addition, the very simple thing, the very bare minimum is pray for them. If you want to take the thing out of your heart, pray for their success. And you know that if you pray for something for someone, that the angels say Ameen, and for you too. Though that's not the point. The point is that it's a transformative habit. That transformative habit means that, yeah, it's not me against the world and me against this creator and that creator, and if this creator had a scandal and goes down, that means more viewers for me. No, that's not what we're doing here as Muslims, inshallah. That we actually want everybody to succeed. We want everybody to be able to collaborate. We want everybody to be able to work together. And that's going to not only uplift all of our work and make for a stronger ecosystem and a healthier, more pious, more righteous ecosystem, but it's also going to pay off in the afterlife.